It's Wednesday night in Annapolis. It must be about that time that somewhere in the range of 600 sailors leave their onshore responsibilities onshore where they belong and come out to race in race number 4 of Series 1 at the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday Night Racing. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV, and joining me from behind the camera, our producer, Bruce Nairn. We had some lead changes since last week to report. Sarah Alexander and her Bells on More Cowbell have moved into first place in the J80s. Bruce Irvin's Shamrock jumped from 5th to 1st in the J30s. And Endurance, John Heintz's Harbor 20 enjoyed that top spot of the results page. Will any or all keep their leads for another week? The biggest majestic boats out here, ORC1, are the first off the starting line. Long course Bay Tour tonight. Late start for our class leader, Mademoiselle, but they have the speed on everyone from past weeks, so maybe they can do it again. There's still 30 seconds left, and ORC2 has pushed this line quite a bit. Wild King not going to be winning the pin, neither is Dirty Harry, neither is the Essie. Swiss Miss trying to get in there, and 5283 getting shut out at the boat. That's Elvis. Avianto and Swiss Miss are tied for the lead in this class. Bruce, we're so used to seeing odd wind angles and odd starting lines. Tonight is actually a fairly square upwind course with a tint of boat favored. Doug and Amy Stryker's Mayhem are still leading this division, the J105s. Key Players is trying to get the bow in there. Inigo is letting them in, but Smoking Oakham may just have a third row start.
I think Key Players was getting a little yelled at.
Yeah, Breakaway wasn't too happy. They were lured trying to pinch him up too.
What do you do?
Syndicate, excellent start down at the pin, starting alone. That may have been the move tonight. Low risk, high reward.
So what are they doing this guys? They close their eyes just before the start and hope it all works out?
Yeah, last week in the 105s, remember that epic start? The wife, Lindsley Carruth, went downstairs on Peregrine during that epic dip start attempt. You never know what you're going to get out here in the spectator fleet on a Wednesday night. Sea Wife, a maskless something, splitting the J105s. The J80s and the J22s share a starting line, and the J22s got their act together and got their numbers out in full force. Stormy weather, sail number 5 is Jen Norwood with Ginny Henderson on board. Trying to find a way under the starting line on time. All clear. Bruce, I gotta hand it to the J22s. They really crushed that start compared to all the J80s.
Yeah, J80s buried in the middle.
Moving to the inside of the inside course, the Herreshoff 12.5s, they race right here in the harbor, back and forth every week. A treat for you on this Wednesday. The Herreshoff fleet was originally formed by Arnie Gay and his cohorts with all wooden boats, and currently has 10 boats in the fleet, and 2 of them are still wooden to this day. 522 Raven with the black hull is a husband and wife team, Bill and Maria Musler. Raven is named after a quote in the Edgar Allan Poe poem Lenore, "Quoth the raven, nevermore," and is therefore appropriately black as a raven. Taking the win tonight in the class is Cindy Weber's Hubcap, the only Marconi rig in the fleet. Her husband named the boat Hub for hubby and Cap for captain. "263 Pot of Gold." The boat came with the name, so they kept it and affectionately call her Pog. It's Terrell Otis.
Terry, my
Your
next
neighbor.
door, my next door neighbor. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, trouble at the docks.
This is my friend Robert Noyes standing on the bow trying to hold her down there.
He was out watching the starts earlier, no longer. The other fleet of boats that races closer to the shoreline, the Harbor 20s, on their way back into the barn, and there's a battle going on in front. Despacito, Jose Fuentes from the Etchells fleet, formerly of the Etchells fleet, and Kenneth Appleton, no stranger, a veteran of the Harbor 20 fleet, in Brilliant, the green boat to leeward. The schooner Woodwinds, a pair of, are they ketches? No. Sloops? No, they're schooners. I should have said that. With Jennifer Kay right up front and Allison Gutenkund starting her new job as part of the crew in the transom here. Moving back out to the outer course, Cash Money, Matla Lumiere's Etchells has a commanding lead and bullets on the scoreboard so far.
Sun this time.
And it's Bobby, the head of the AYC Junior Sailing Program, trimming that kite. Speaking of straight bullets, the Alberg 30s have a similar story with 244 Lingen, Tim Williams. Ed Hartman's Mademoiselle out in front in ORC1. It's a J122 and proving that they do have the wheels. We were talking about their start. They have crunched it all back and have a several minute lead over second. Mumbles, an Aerodyne 38 and a Far 30 respectively, have kept glued to each other the entire way around this long course tonight. Benedict Capuco Zool slightly taking the lead here. They won't be able to catch up boat for boat with Ed Hartman, but we'll see how the ratings shake out. just rounding the corner into Annapolis Harbor, the J105's lead boat has a monstrous lead.
That's a whooping. That is a whooping.
They've practically made it to the docks that are off of the Annapolis Yacht Club, and the rest of the fleet has piled around the SC1 can all at the same time. The winners tonight, key players, Andrew Adler, Dan Matthias, and Kevin Elliott, with Grey Wolf trimming the main. Very nice job, guys. Well, we could crack open a beer and have a full-on cocktail session here before the next J105 gets here. That's an impressive job by them and by everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Bruce Narron. Thank you to the Boatyard Bar and Grill and the Annapolis Yacht Club. I'm Ashley Love for T2P TV. We'll see you next week.